Hello, everybody, and welcome back to yet another political episode. So today we are talking about we'll be talking a little bit about Mike Pence and Joe Biden and their current campaigns today and the state of their campaigns. We're gonna get started talking about the Pence campaign. First off, not doing so well. Mike Pence has raised less than $1.2 million, leaving questions about the debate eligibility. Yes, you have to have a certain amount of fundraising in order to qualify for the debates. Donald Trump, Ron DeSantis, very well qualified for the debates, as we will see. So Mike Pence, however, not very qualified when it comes to the debates, which a lot are questioning his well-being over here. Meanwhile, the Joe Biden campaign is doing very well. We are seeing Joe Biden raising up to $72 million in the second quarter, which is a very good accomplishment. As you can see here, that is more money than Trump. Understandably, because we got to remember, Joe Biden is the only major player in the said election. When we have Donald Trump, he is although a major player, he is facing off against another major player, Ron DeSantis, and splitting up between him and DeSantis and Trump. We're gonna possibly see a huge clash between that. So that with the Democratic National Convention and all that stuff, what is the polls looking like? All right, so understandably, Joe Biden has raised 72 million. I believe Kennedy couldn't even get to 1 million. So that again, Biden is reason through this. Said his campaign, it's becoming a success when it comes to the primaries. However, we only have 3 states that have predicted a Biden win in their states. We have New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and Iowa. They predicted a Biden win in the said Democratic primaries. So we keep that in mind. The rest of the states have no polls as of I checked. There's no polls. Reason why there's no polls is because it's pretty much well said that Joe Biden's going to be the nominee. He is going to be successfully renominated because, he's in a very powerful and high representative position. He is the president of the United States and the leader of the Democratic Party, and Democrats should rally behind him and support him. So that's what it's looking like right now. And that said, we have politicians like Hillary Clinton, Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, and Bernie Sanders that are supporting and that actually like Joe Biden, and they are going to give money to Joe Biden to help him continue what he's doing. So we have that. The current polls in the current state here. And now we take a look at the Republican primaries. Here is our current polls for the Republican primaries. Meanwhile, you'll see a majority of the delegations have been given to Donald Trump. Donald Trump is ultimately the favorite and the most favorite and capable nominee candidate in here. He's easily probably going to win the nomination. Can he win every single contest? Absolutely. Reasons on why? Because, as you'll see, Alabama, although I doubt the last two polls were taken in January in Alabama. There has not been any polls any since, but I believe Donald Trump could possibly win in Alabama, Missouri, same deal, and Michigan. And as for the 160 delegations, there have not been there have been they haven't been any polls in these states, including in my state of Minnesota. So it is a very most states have polls, but state like in the West, they haven't really polled yet, and I don't know really why. But as of right now, DeSantis looks pretty good in Alabama. Oh, is pretty. Realistically, I think DeSantis is in the lead by a little bit in Michigan, Missouri, and Alabama. Trump is catching up in these three states, and he can very much carry every single state if he wanted to. So, and I think he does. So, when it comes to that, let's see here. So there is, so that is that. So what are your thoughts? We have Mike Pence not doing so well. He has put the target on his back. He has painted himself to be an anti-Trumper, someone who kind of left Donald Trump in the cold, whatever reason it may be. He may have a good reason and he may have not been a good reason. It's up to your perspective on this. But I can tell you, countering Trump on many issues is going to put a target on his back once again. 1.2 million. So he raised like less than 1.2. He's basically probably at 1.1 million dollars in his eligibility, but the second quarter has pretty much ended for our campaigning. So yeah, what do you guys think about Mike Pence? Is he eligible to join the debates? Is he eligible to run a DeSantis/Trump race? Can he do good as them? I do think he's going to lag behind behind DeSantis. DeSantis is way more popular than Pence. However, but do you think he can make Pence can win a contest? Do you think Joe Biden is going to win a landslide in the primaries, like every single U.S. president does when he goes through renomination? Obviously, we have to acknowledge Joe Biden is underperforming the polls. 60% in according to the Democratic Party is only 60% of the Democrats are going for Biden. The rest are split up between Kennedy, Ed Williamson, and someone else. So just unknown. So what do you guys think? Anyway, thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.